Welcome back to our channel and thank you so much for watching today. In this video, I'm going to be talking about some documents that you need in order to apply for your Spanish student visa. I noticed that something have changed when it comes to the documents you need in order to apply for a student visa to Spain. So without wasting more time, first of all, the first thing you need in order to apply for a study visa to Spain is your admissions letter from any Spanish university. A lot of people have been complaining to me that it is difficult for them to get admissions letter because most schools in Spain would only teach in the Spanish language. No, it is not true. The issue is that most of you, I do not know how you do the search, but like I said, some schools, it's good that most of the schools will teach only in the Spanish language, but you cannot get just a direct English program except you really look deep into most universities or you are trying to apply to a private university. But if you are looking at programs that will teach you partial in English and part, or let me say part, will lecture you vis-a-vis Spanish and English, then you can easily get a program in Spain. And again, it depends on the admissions intake and the time of the year that you are applying to the Spanish university. I hope you understand, because you cannot wait at the end of the day when a Spanish university, let's assume that the University of Zaragoza is looking for 35 students to study history. And at the end of the day, when they have selected 35 students, you come back and you are trying to apply. It is impossible. You cannot be selected when you apply very late. Okay, so that is something you need to know. Now, the first document you need to get from a Spanish university is your admissions letter. Without this letter, you cannot apply for a student visa to Spain. Apply for the student visa to Spain, there are equally other documents you need to attach to this admissions letter that you are going to present to the visa officials or the embassy or the Spanish embassy. All right, and these are some of the documents I will be giving you here. And I want to draw your attention to the fact that when you are trying to find, let's say if you are trying to look at the documents you need to submit to the Spanish embassy, please put into consideration that there are certain figures or certain monies, or let's say money you have to pay, or your visa application fee. All right, because someone was asking me a few days ago that, Milton, am I supposed to pay any money when I get to the embassy? Of course, you have to go to the embassy with your visa application fee. You are going to apply for a visa, therefore you need to pay for an application fee, except that you had paid the money somewhere, which I do not believe is true, by the way, to hold money on you while you go to the Spanish embassy. Now, these documents are basically for those who, or let me say, would be the same for those who are applying from almost West Africa or places around Africa or Central Africa, all right? Cameroonians, Nigerians, Ghanaians, it may pretty be the same documents, but I'm not saying it is going to be the same. So what I will suggest you do is, when you are about to apply for the visa, make sure you verify the Spanish embassy website in your home country to know what you really need or which documents you need to submit. First, you need a visa application form, and this form is usually only gotten from the Spanish embassy's website. Again, when you are applying to some schools in Spain, like private universities, try to verify if you can actually apply for the Spanish student visa, because from what I realized is that if you have, some embassies would say that if you have your admissions letter from a private university in Spain, you cannot apply for the visa when it is at certain time interval, or let me say at certain time or certain intervals. All right, so you have to always verify these details to know what you are doing. Now, like I said, the first document after the admissions letter is your visa application form, which is usually gotten from the Spanish embassy's website. Another document that you need, international passport. Of course, this is a document that you need to show before you can pass any airport, which is your travel document. All right, so if you do not have the international passport, there is no way you can travel abroad. Because someone, I remember a student, a subscriber from Nigeria, was asking me, Milton, can I use my national identity card? No, you cannot. You must need your international passport to study in any foreign country. Therefore, if you are applying to schools or if you intend to apply, make sure you hold this document before you start the process. Some people will tell you that you do not need the international passport. Yes, it is true, you do not need it. But again, like I told you, you need the international passport to do a lot of things, all right? So please stay tuned. There is also financial proof, and again, for the financial proof, you need approximately 7,000 euros in order to study in Spain. Please remember, proof of funds is very, very important. You need this money to study in Spain, because otherwise, what are you going to show the Spanish officials that you are going to be taking care of yourself while living in Spain? If you do not show that you have a lot of money, or you have 7,000 euros in your personal bank account, I'm calling it euros because I want you guys to convert to your own local currencies. Let nobody come here and tell me that I should convert the money. It is funny when you make videos and international students, instead of them converting the money, someone will still come back and tell me, Milton, convert the money. I don't understand. You want me to convert even in your own local currency for you, brothers and sisters. So please go and convert the money and know how much you need, all right? For this money is per year, because according to Spanish officials, you need to have at least 580 euros per month to spend on your accommodation, your feeding, your transportation, all right? So that is what you need to document. Now, again, remember the money must be in a bank statement or maybe in salary receipts. You can show this in various formats, all right? But remember that the source of the money must be documented. Do not take money from somewhere and just bump into an account and tell the embassy that it is your money without telling the embassy how you got the money. That is a turn off for the embassy. Please do not do something that is going to jeopardize your visa aspiration, all right? So that is the amount you need. If they are coming from your parents, make sure you get a letter from your parents to show that the money actually came through them, because of course, if your parents are your sponsors, you need to show that they gave you the money, all right? The letter is called a sponsorship letter, all right? You can legalize it. I believe you can legalize it. Remember, most of the documents you are using for your Spanish student visa, you have to legalize some of them. I have detailed videos about this. Please watch those videos and decide on what you are doing, all right? Thank you so much for understanding. Now, accommodation must be organized as well. You cannot be moving to a Spanish university, or you cannot be telling the embassy that you are going to Spain without proof of accommodation. You need proof of accommodation before you would be granted this study visa, all right? It is very important. Most consulate accept hotel registration, but not for the full duration, all right? You can take a hotel reservation to show the consulate that you are going to be living in a hotel while you organize yourself, and of course you get your accommodation. But some consulates, like I said, most, so you have to verify with your own so that you do not get a hotel reservation and at the end of the day the consulate don't approve your visa because of that. Be very careful when you do this application stuff, all right? This is the final stage for you to grab your visa. Do not go and then disturb the visa application, or let me say, do not go at the end of the day you go and do something else which is not going to help you at the end, all right? Then another thing you need is a private health insurance that is going to cover 100,000 euros repatriation fee, all right? Now, let me draw your attention again with respect to this insurance stuff. There is a video I did on this particular YouTube channel, my YouTube channel, of course, talking to you about how to get your insurance, all right? How to get the 30,000 euros insurance covered for Luxembourg, Belgium, and other Schengen countries. And I could equally explain that you are not going to pay the 30,000, because some people were saying that, Milton, how do I get 30,000 to go and give to an insurance company? No, you are not paying that 30,000 to any individual. What you need is, you just need to go to the insurance company, tell them that you need this amount of insurance. The embassy wants to see this. Then they will tell you how much money you are going to give to them to produce that insurance for you. For example, they have private health insurance for Spain. For students who want to migrate to Spain, it shows that the total amount is 100,000 euros. But now what you need to do is, you have to equally just go to the insurance company and tell them that you need this insurance to apply for your Spanish student visa, all right? Because it covers repatriation as well. Now, the insurance companies that you can use when it comes to the Spanish student visa includes Sanitas. There is one called Sanitas. There is equally one you can use, Swiss Care, all right? You can equally use Atlantida, all right? These are the three I would recommend. In other videos, I will tell international students that if you can use AXA insurance, if you can, for Luxembourg, I said you can use Swiss Care. Not so, I said it, I still remember. Then for this other video, I'm telling you now, you can use Atlantida. You can use Swiss Care as well, use Sanitas, all right? So these are the insurance companies. When you go there, you can buy online. Go there and they will tell you how much you are going to pay for the insurance. The insurance has to be for a 1-year duration, but they are going to tell you how much you are going to pay for this amount, all right? It doesn't mean that you are going to pay 100,000 euros. No, that is not how it functions. I hope you understand. Another document you need is a criminal record, and this needs to be legalized, all right? This needs to be legalized. Remember, if you are in a different country and you are to return to your home country to apply for the visa, you need to get a criminal record from that particular country you are, all right? Then you get again from your home country when you arrive your home country, because if you get only from one country, it is going to be very, very difficult for you to get the visa, all right? They want to know that you live in this country for this amount of time without causing a lot of harm to the country, and of course you return to your country without any issue. So please get the criminal record from both sections. It is going to make a lot of sense. Again, you need a medical certificate, and this medical certificate, I think there is you have to ask the Spanish embassy to know if there is a particular hospital you are going to do the medical certificate in, or you can just go to any hospital. For other embassies like the Belgian embassy, they do have let's say they do have doctors that you are going to go to them for them to do the medicals for you. But for the Spanish embassy, I do not know. So please, you make sure you verify all these details so that you do something that is going to make a lot of sense. For all this information, you can verify the MEC website, all right, or the Spanish embassy website. It is going to help you. Like I said, ask questions before you go and apply for the visa, because without questions, it is going to be difficult for you. I hope you understand. This is what I have for you. Like I said, applications for Spain is going to commence very soon. Some universities are already open, so go and start the application. Till we meet again in another video, guys.